so similar, yet so different. But what causes these differences? The answer lies within the human brain. My group and I investigated the differences in men and women based on their brains. Now, everyone knows that each gender is better at certain tasks, but what are those tasks? To investigate this, we asked you, the students and staff of Athens High School, what each gender was better at. Here are your responses.
Who would be better at playing piano, men or women?
Just based on like Mozart and Bach, I'd assume probably men.
And why do you think that?
Because a lot of the famous musicians, well, pianists, were all men. I mean, yeah, so it's probably men.
Because it depends on the person, I think. I mean, I mean, you know.
So, Christine, who do you think would be better at playing video games, men or women?
Probably men.
Why?
Just because that's like the stereotypical like gamer guy.
Who do you think would have the easier time learning a language, men or women?
Well, it depends on. There really isn't a difference on who can learn a language better. It's if they want to or not, if they enjoy it. It's not really gender based.
Well, I think if you start young enough, it shouldn't make any difference. We're all born with that capacity to speak all languages. It just depends on what you do early on.
And who do you think would be better at taking risks or challenges?
Well, based off of the people I know, more guys take more risks, but I've known some girls that do. It just depends on how they grow up,
And why do you think that guys take more risks?
because they're stupid.
Taking risks. I think it depends on what you define a risk. Like going out and doing something physically risking, I say a man, but like going out into the world to change something, I feel like a woman.
Who do you think is better at math, men or women?
Well, it depends. I can't say it's either men or women. It depends on just depends on your ability to learn math.
Like generally, who do you think it would be?
Generally, I mean, I guess since women are more studious, I suppose you could say women, but it's not always the case.
So, Miss Klump, who do you think is better at math, men or women?
Oh, definitely women, because women pay attention to detail. And in math, oftentimes you have to watch the different signs and understand the different pieces of the puzzles to put them together.
Who do you think is more likely to be born with a learning disability, men or women?
I mean, scientifically speaking, the X chromosome is larger, so there's more places for mutations. So it would affect both of them equally.
Who do you think is more prone to feel emotions?
Well, if we're talking anger, then probably,
Like any emotion.
I don't know. I mean, it's not really, I guess, there's not really a difference. I mean, if I had to say, I'd say woman, I guess, if I had to. But they both feel emotions.
Well, you have no choice.
Okay, then woman.
All right. And why do you think that?
I don't know. Justification. I told you, this is just having to fix. There's really no justification. That's just what I think.
Women.
Why? You got to that really quickly.
It's odd. Women, I think they have more feels due to feels. They have more like feelings due to like what sort their hormones, I guess. They're just more emotional about things than guys really are. And guys also just don't show emotion because it's a stereotype in our culture that they can't show emotion. It means they're less manly.
And who do you think is more capable at juggling multiple tasks, men or women? That was really quick.
Just by necessity. I mean, I see it all the time, at least at my age group, because you're trying to toggle work and family and all sorts of different stuff all at the same time. And I see it at home with my husband.
Oh, okay.
Definitely melts under pressure more than I do.
All right.
It's depending on the task. If it's like small tasks, I feel women, because women, I don't know, just like the way their thought processes are, they can juggle like more. But if they're like bigger tasks, I feel that it's men, because men just like kind of like execute a task like right away and just get more stuff done.
Who do you think is better at describing things?
Describing things would be women, because they focus more on like small details and what men focus on more of like the whole thing.
Thank you.
So, after watching everyone's response, you still must be wondering who is better at what. So here's the truth with justification.
Women learn languages better than men do due to a better connection between the right and the left side of the brain.
Women are also attuned towards the sounds, which also help them learn languages.
Men are more inclined to take bigger risks the bigger the potential reward.
A man's brain is hardwired for risks. When faced with one, a man will get bigger bursts of endorphin, which is a chemical similar to morphine.
Men are better at math than women. The part that controls math skills is larger than men in women and is developed sooner in life, as early as 4 years earlier for men as opposed to women.
This part is also known as the inferior parietal lobe, or IPL for short.
Women are more in tune with their emotions than men. This may affect some decisions. Men look at situations more logically rather than emotionally.
Women have more wholesome views of thinking and understanding, but their emotions can also get in the way of decision making.
Women use more than one sense for descriptions, while men are inclined to only use sight for their descriptions.
The main point we are trying to make is that men and women all have different brain functions, but these functions don't have to be followed. A person can be good at anything. Hope you enjoyed our video. Thanks for watching.